Welcome to the bottom of the barrel. To all you grubby groupers and floundering friends, to another edition of the Bottom Feeders Podcast, the first podcast dedicated to the last. Sit back and enjoy the blast and the rush of watching our team shrivel in the clutch or not showing up in games that mean so much. Here at the bottom, we talk about it all, every decision that led us to our downfall.
The backside of Brandon Moore will knock the ball out.
Quarterback's arm going forward.
Welcome to the Bottom Feeders.
And an all-new episode of
The Bottom Feeders Podcast. We are live once again. Carson alongside Malcolm.
Sir.
Malcolm, how you doing today, man?
Oh, we live. We got some energy. I'm feeling good today. We got a great episode planned.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely.
We are recording this the day after NFL honors. We finally got the question or the answers to the questions we've been asking all year. The big one, Matt Stafford or Drake May for MVP, and I cannot tell
Dun,
you
dun.
how relieved I am
Let's go.
to have seen
Fuck
Matt
the
Stafford win.
Patriots.
Fuck the Patriots. Try to hear all the Pats fans talking about another MVP quarterback. I don't even
want to hear them talking about the Super Bowl this week.
Yeah, gee, but we had some interesting awards given out last night. First
they're
off,
kind of like rewards.
yeah, kind of like rewards. There might be a bonus involved in it. I think there are for some.
There's definitely contract stipulations.
Yeah. So, Offensive Player of the Year, Jackson Smith and Jigba pulled it out over Puka Nacua. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Disagree strongly, but
Strongly.
I don't disagree that he doesn't deserve it at all, but I'm also like, nah, Puka did his thing this year in a way that was almost MVP-like. If he wasn't playing with the MVP, I think he had a chance to do that.
Puka was playing great.
But I also think because he was playing with the MVP, that's why they decided to give it to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I think part of it too is honestly, he did miss, I think it was just one game.
Yeah.
But that one game he missed, maybe they factored that in a lot.
And Jansen probably had 3 touchdowns that game too.
Yeah. So
1,700 yards is nothing to sniff at,
Yeah, and they both did it, right? Did they both cross 17?
17, and then I think Puka was at 12 or 10 touchdowns or something like that.
Yeah, insane.
At week 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
Him and Devontae's red zone numbers are insane.
Devontae became the king of touchdowns inside the 5-yard line this year, which, hey, that's why you brought him in there.
It's okay, crossover. Jab step. Oh.
Another interesting one. Offensive Rookie of the Year. It ended up going, at least the AP Offensive Player of the Year, ended up going to Tet McMillan. Lots of different names it could have gone to. I think there was a case for Tet, a case for Shuck, a case for Dart, and I think even a case for Travion Henderson.
I like Travion Henderson much better than any of the other names you mentioned.
I like Travion. The issue with Travion is it took him 10 weeks to get to that level.
Okay,
granted,
that's a fair point.
It took Tet, it took Tet at least a few weeks to get there. Shuck didn't even start the first month of the season. Dart missed time. They all there was no easy choice.
Is that Tet's fault, or is that the Panthers being unable to function as an organization for the first couple weeks? They figured it out clearly. So
they did. Well, they went 8-9. Let's not lose our mind.
Panthers. 8-9 is a winning record in that division.
It's a division winner.
I wish we played in that division.
Yeah.
Either one of our teams.
Yeah. Well, that reminds us. This is your first time listening. We are the Bottom Feeders Podcast, a podcast, as you heard from that intro, dedicated to the last.
Hell yeah.
We are. Fantasy season might be over, but we have been in the same fantasy league for now, I believe, 14 full seasons. And in the last 7 years, we only have one top 3 finish between the two of us.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wait, when was that?
That was actually this past year.
Oh, right. That's not good. Oh, no, that's a 6-year span of drought season.
Yeah, 6-year span of droughts. It was brutal there. But since we started the podcast, I think we both kind of figured out how to turn it around. Maybe that's growth. For all you listeners out there struggling in fantasy, there is hope. But we understand the lows within fantasy.
In the morning.
And in reality, too, nothing's worse than having your fantasy team struggle while you have to watch your favorite team embarrass themselves on the field every week.
Week after week.
We got Jets. I know I'm wearing a Seahawks jersey, but that's because fuck the Pats. I'm a Jets fan till I die. Malcolm, you got your Waller jersey somewhere? Yeah, you represent
Ah,
Seattle too. Nice. Malcolm's Raider fan
stay
through and
ready.
through.
It's somewhere
And
around here.
yeah.
It's a Darren Waller jersey. It goes missing a lot.
Fair enough. All right, well, when you find it, it's
Hey, when
great.
he's here, it looks great. It looks awesome.
What? So typically we kind of dive into our fantasy segment, our fantasy dreams and nightmares for the week. Again, this is your first time listening. It's kind of unique situation with the fantasy off season upon us, which means there's no better time to look ahead to next year. And
Let's
Malcolm,
do it.
you texted me, I believe, like a random, just zero
Crazy time.
context text.
No context. None.
No
But
future context given after the fact, just a text
but
for
you
this
read my
idea.
mind,
Yeah,
so it worked.
so it works. So I know in the past couple of weeks for fantasy, we've been going position by position, kind of like breaking down like quarterbacks looking ahead to next year.
Hmm.
Um, and this week we're going to be doing receivers.
Dun dun dun.
And so off the dome, Malcolm, you had each of us create without any looking, without any research, just off the dome, top 10 receivers, half PPR looking into next season.
Brain power.
And we're just relying surely solely off gut. And afterwards we'll
Instincts.
compare and see how well we know fantasy. Because based on our history, we're probably
I don't
missing a
trust
few
mine.
names. Yeah. But I'm thinking we each start from the bottom, compare our tens, then compare our nines, work our way up to number one.
Let's do it.
So
We
Malcolm,
always start at the bottom, coming
always start at
down.
the bottom. That's where we feed. That's where we thrive.
Yeah.
So Malcolm, who was your in your top 10? Well, first off, did you have any people that were just off the list for you, or did you have a clear 10?
I had a clear 10, but I'm not strong on the bottom of the list. You
Yeah.
know,
All right, well, who
doing
was
it from
your
memory was hard, but I also think it warrants leaving some people out who are going to surprise me anyway. You know,
yeah, well, who was your 10th?
wow. Um, so this person was the rookie of the year this year, on the offensive side of the
Wow.
ball, Ted McMillan.
You had Tet at 10. I actually stayed in the same division. And I
Ooh.
got Chris Olave at number 10.
Oh.
There was something I was thinking about between Olave and Tet. The Panthers, we just talked about it, 8-9 won the division. That means they're about to get a first place schedule next year. That means they're getting that Philly defense. That means they're going to be
Ooh.
getting the Bears, whose defense is getting better. I know it's not great, but
It
it's
is.
improving.
It is
It means
getting
they're going to
better
be
though.
getting Seattle. And I just think a first place schedule for the Panthers, we're going to see a bit of a regression from Tet. Whereas Olave and Chuck, they got that last place schedule. So I got Olave at 10. You got Tet. Who do you have at 9?
Okay. Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle. Interesting. That's
Waddle.
a,
He's just been so productive, and despite Tua's struggles and whatever they're doing at the QB next year, I think he's gonna have a productive year without Tyreek there.
I think so. I mean, I think it's safe to assume Tyreek's done in Miami. I guess nothing's official yet, but I think we
It's
can,
done before the year.
yeah. And
Who you got?
interesting. I got, there's going to be a shock at 9, Justin Jefferson.
Oh, it's shocking, but it shouldn't be after this year.
It's, I'm not
I was a
questioning
Jefferson
it.
owner, man.
Yeah.
It sucked.
It's like, I'm not questioning his talent just from a fantasy perspective.
Is he
That
still quarterback
Vikings,
proof though? Do we still want to say that out loud?
I don't think we get, I mean, he still got 1,000 yards this year. He had a very good year and just
Emphasis on good.
not an elite year like we're used to with Jefferson, which
He's an
is
elite
why
receiver.
he is top 2 in the
So
league, in my opinion.
I think he's one, but I
I'll
think there's just
disagree.
too much Jamar Chase love. I do.
Yeah. I'm a,
I don't. I think Burrow and Chase make each other better, and I think they're both great. I
So
don't think he's better than Justin Jefferson, though.
I got Jefferson at 9. Waddle, I thought about, I considered, but just so many question marks at quarterback. Is it going to be
Was he one of
Tua?
the ones that you left off your list?
He was not. He was
Oh,
one of those that like I thought about considering and then didn't consider.
wow.
Same with Tet, honestly. But both of them were like I could throw them on and it wouldn't be crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Number eight,
7, 8. Yeah, that does come after
eight
9. Huh.
that does. I'll start with this one. Another shock. I know there might be some question marks, but at 8, I got Malik Neighbors. I think he bounces back from injury. He's still young enough to bounce back and I think thrive off that injury. I think he comes back and I think he's going to be slept on. And I think he's going to shock a lot of people. He and Jackson Dart may not have that chemistry yet, but I think once they find it, poof, gonna be
I'm
dangerous.
highly skeptical.
And that's fair. I understand it. Who you got at 8?
Do. So I moved around some folks. Steph Diggs.
Really?
Yep. Yep. Steph Diggs.
He's been awesome with Drake May this
And
year.
his connection with Drake May. Yeah.
I don't question it. I just don't know if they throw the ball enough. He's not in my.
He's in the tail end of his career. I think he has to have one more super productive year. And then
Oh,
it
I
is what
think
it is, kind of. And he's still a top 10 receiver, in my opinion, but I don't know how much the production's going to match.
if the Patriots lose this weekend, I'd be like, okay, I get it. If they win this weekend, though, I don't think he's going to be a top 10. I think he might just kind of like, hey, I got my ring
I got
finally.
my ring. I'm out.
Like all those memes of him in Buffalo looking on sad, all those memes of him in Minnesota looking on
Minnesota.
sad.
Yeah.
Like if he finally gets it, I think we kind of see him take a step back because like, hey, he did what he's been trying to do his whole career.
Fair enough.
But yeah. 7, who you got?
Man, I wish I wrote this better. Roma Dunze? Roma Dunze? Yeah.
Wow. I
I think
mean,
that,
so far, I don't have any of your 4 players on my list.
oh, wow.
Roma Dunze, I thought about. He was one of my first cuts. I just, they have too many mouths to feed over there in Chicago.
I mean, between him and DJ Moore, I like it. I think either one of them could be that because I think Caleb Williams is just that good.
I,
You know,
I worry that when it gets to the red zone, Loveland's going to take that jump and just be a
yeah.
touchdown hog.
He scored a lot this year. I was kind of sick of watching him score against
Yeah.
me in fantasy. Who
And
you
and
got?
like I could see Odunze being the guy, but me, number 7, I got Rashee Rice. I think I
Carson
know
showing
he
love
didn't
to
work.
Rasheed Rice?
I
What?
love Rashee Rice so much. He's one of my favorite players I have in fantasy this year. I stuck through the 6-game suspension, and it paid off. Man, the games that he and Mahomes were both active, I don't think he scored less than 15 fantasy points once.
He was
Uh,
balling out this year. I got to give credit where
like, sure,
credit's due.
he didn't have the availability that you want, but next year I think we might see that availability. I think we get Mahomes back in September. Maybe not week 1, but I think he's playing in September. And I think we see, I mean, Kelsey might retire. Who else
Yeah.
like who else is on that offense? Xavier Worthy is not.
Hollywood Brown still there?
I think he's a free agent. They might resign
Tyquan
him.
Thornton.
Yeah, exactly right. Like Richie Rice, I think is going to be the only guy Mahomes
I
is going
rest
to
my
have that
case, Your
connection
Honor.
with. Yeah. Um, that's my 7. 6. I think my top 6 I feel really good about. I think we're going to have a lot of similar names in the top 6 now. Number 6, I got one of my favorite players to watch, Drake London. I
Wow.
I think, hey, when he was healthy this year, he was
Okay.
balling, and Kyle Pitts is a free agent. If he leaves Atlanta,
He's
they don't.
gone. What?
Yeah.
That man's not staying in Atlanta.
If he leaves Atlanta, that offense becomes just London and Bijan. And we saw this year, London and Bijan, they can
That's
combine
their
for
pairing
300 yards a game
every
very
game.
often and easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, yes, London kind of
1,000%.
had the health issues. Yes, they have quarterback questions, but even with Penix or Kirk Cousins throwing the ball, London was balling out. And I think London, I think he should be taken early second round of all fantasy drafts next year.
I can see that. All right. Um, Garrett Wilson. That's who I have.
Oh man, I did not put him on my list.
I'm sure you didn't. And I just misplaced the numbers. I didn't have him this high, but he's still on the list for sure.
Yeah,
So
I can't do it. I just, as a Jets fan, I just have no. I love Garrett Wilson. I think he's a top 10 skill-wise receiver in the league without question. I mean,
you don't
that
believe in that quarterback situation?
who's it gonna be? Now, if they go out and
Great
sign,
question.
if they go out and get Jameis, I'm with you. Garrett Wilson's number like 3, but
Garrett's down there somewhere.
I just don't see him as
I
doing
had him
much
at
with
8
quarterback.
originally.
Mom to mom. Look, if they sign Jameis, which they might, hell, even if they sign Kyler or trade for Kyler, I've been seeing a lot of talk about that. I can get
I think
behind it.
that'd be good for them. You know,
I hate the contract. Like his contract's just massive, but we do have an absurd amount of cap space, so like, you never know.
okay, back on track.
Back on track. Number 5, I have CD Lamb. I think top 5 for me. You're on out the top 5 for me. I know we don't have Jefferson in it, so one of these guys you must have forgot because I think the top 5 is clear.
I forgot CeeDee Lamb.
You forgot CD Lamb. Okay, hey, that's fair. Hey, off the dome, it's tough because
I don't think about the Cowboys often.
fair. You try to block that from your memory.
They don't exist. Their fans don't exist. Not
Yeah.
sure. If you're a
Well,
Cowboys fan, talk to us too. Bottom feeders. That's what the show's all about.
and Cowboys, no matter what you say every year, you're on the bottom.
30-year Super Bowl drought? I don't know what else to call that.
It's not as bad as the Jets' 60-year Super
Not
Bowl
a
drought.
30-year playoff drought, though. You're right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
calm down, calm down, calm down. So you've got CD. So I'm guessing your top 5 are my top 4 plus Jefferson.
Maybe, because my fifth one is AJ Brown.
Wow. Oh, so you forgot someone else huge. Unless you didn't include Jefferson, which I'd be like, hey, fair. But
He might be in there.
AJ Brown, I thought about. Actually, I don't know. I think I forgot AJ Brown, honestly.
He's just so productive. I know people love to bash that offense, but him and Devontae still consistently score 1,000 yards every season. So I'm like,
Yeah, I should probably have it. I should probably not have Rashee Rice in my top 10. I should probably have AJ Brown in my top 10. But hey, it happens.
Hey, show love where it deserves to be, you know?
Yeah, hey, fair.
Who
Number
you got
4,
5 or 4, yeah.
4, I got Amon Ra.
Another one I forgot. Yeah.
Dang, so who do you got?
4, I got Puka.
Puka at 4. Wow, that's low for Puka, I thought. But I know
Maybe.
you.
We'll
I
see.
know you have Jefferson high. I know you have Jefferson way higher than I do.
He's up there.
I think my top 4 are going to be the top. They're going to be 4 of the top, probably 6 picks in every fantasy draft. I think it's going to be Bijan. I think it's going to be Gibbs, and I think these 4 guys with Amon-Ra, and then my number 3 guy, JSN.
Wow. I think you're going to
Do
be
you have
surprised.
do you have JSN at 3 too?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
Nah.
Oh,
I have
don't
Jamar
do it
Chase
to me.
at 3.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy to me that you have Chase that low. I can't believe
I
it.
just don't believe I wanted to put him below Puka, but out of respect for who he has been within the league, I let him stay at 3.
It's crazy. Chase, if you look at his first 5 years stats,
He
he's
will
almost
never be ranked over Justin Jefferson to me.
that's
me.
crazy. I think
To me.
I think he's the best receiver in the league. I'll die on that
If
hill.
you have Joe Burrow throwing you the ball, it's Joe Burrow throwing you the ball. Who else have these other Sam Darnold? We
I
didn't
mean,
know
we
that he was going to be
we
like
saw him
this.
with Jake Browning throwing him the ball this year. We saw him with Flacco throwing him the ball this year.
And they won those games?
They didn't win, but fantasy wise, he was no, he was amazing.
It's true. It's true. And we are talking about fantasy, but I also just think this real football impact, I don't know.
I think as a whole, the receiver position is overvalued in football. I know
I
positional
agree.
value is
Running back should
huge.
be valued a lot more.
I think running back should be valued more, receivers less. Still receiver over running back, I think.
I think
But
so too.
the disparity is massive. And I just think receivers are a little bit overvalued,
And I
especially
think
in terms of
tight ends are
contracts.
closing that gap too now before running backs are, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, blows my mind. I agree. So I got Jason at 3. You have Chase at 3. Who do you have 2?
J Jets, let's go. Let's go. It's his time. It's his time to shine.
You have Jay Jets at 2. Wow. So you got him at okay, okay, I see you. Jets at
Yes,
2.
sir.
I'm not high on Jets. I'm just not high on the
The
Vikings
Vikings, I wouldn't
situation.
be normally, but I just believe in him too much, you know? And that got me in trouble this year, so we'll see if it gets me in trouble next year too.
I mean, it does sound crazy to your, I guess, to your credit. It sounds crazy to suggest that Jefferson could have
Not a top
two
10.
to kind of have 2 down years in a row. Like it's just he's too good to let that
It
happen.
was so unexpected this year, you know?
Fair. I get that. For me at 2, I had Puka.
Oh,
I had
I like
Nakua
that
up at
too.
2. I had Puka over JSN, which was interesting. So that means your number 1 receiver.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I respect it. I don't hate it. I just don't. I think he's gonna have to regress a little bit this year with Sam Darnold was just too good.
It was awesome to watch.
Awesome, amazing to
Who
watch.
knows if they can replicate that next year, but I think that's going to be the fun part to
I
watch.
mean, that one-handed catch he had in that Rams game. I mean, on the sideline. I mean, that was a huge. I think it was like a third down, massive play. I'm like, oh my
What did he
gosh,
just do?
like this guy is good. I remember
Yeah,
like trying to explain to my girlfriend how good that play was, and she's like, all right. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like this is
that's
insane.
wild. I was
But
listening to Cooper Cup talk about how he comes out of his breaks, and yeah, it's just insane the level of athleticism that dude has.
yeah, nuts. But
What you were saying? Yeah.
my number 1,
Number
Jamar Chase.
one.
Jamar
Okay.
Chase. I just think Jamar Chase is the best receiver in football. I think he's gonna have a fully healthy Joe Burrow all year.
Yeah, he still has to play Jalen Ramsey 2 times a year. I don't think he's going to make it out of either one of those games.
I don't know, man. He's just too good. I think he's too good. He has T. Higgins to kind of you can't really double Chase because then you got Higgins beating whoever you got one on one.
I don't
I
know if you
think
watched the Pro Bowl, but he had very little
did not.
interactions with the other pros. It seemed like he's kind of on the outs. It
Who,
seems
Chase?
like yeah, amongst just other pro players. I feel like they don't fuck with him anymore. And hey, he's on that what's it
Yeah,
called?
because he's better
Receiver
than all
from
of them.
eh,
He's the best receiver in the league. Like, why would he waste his time with
who's
the
the
peasants?
40 Juan Jennings.
Oh,
That's
well,
basically how his peers are treating him now, you know? I'm like, ooh, that's tough. That's a tough
you see,
transition.
like Jamar Chase and Jawan Jennings are 2 of my favorite players in football. So
That makes sense.
I'm
That tracks.
totally
That
fine
tracks.
with those 2 being by themselves. They don't need anyone else.
They don't. Them and Mac Hollins too. Throw them all
Uh,
in there.
for me, the 2 names I tried really hard to sneak on my list as I pull up the ESPN rankings to compare. The 2 names I tried really hard to sneak on my list, I just couldn't. One was Nico Collins. I know he's
Mm,
good. I know he's great.
he's so good. He's probably
I,
11
I think he
on
was
every
12.
list.
He was 12 for me. I
Yeah.
know he's
Okay.
kind of quarterback proof. He's at least Stroud proof, but I think Tank Dell is going to come
Davis
back
Mills.
healthy. I think Davis Mills is a good quarterback. I think he's one
Good.
of the better backups in the league. But he was one name
It's
I
no
wanted
Davis
to
Webb.
squeeze on. No Davis Webb. No Matt Schaub.
No, no. Why do they have so many Davises? I don't know.
I'm
No,
trying
no
to pull
idea.
up these. I got Fantasy Pros rankings pulled up.
Dun,
I'll
dun,
share that
dun.
screen in a second. The other name I really wanted to squeeze on and I just couldn't was Zay Flowers.
Zay.
I mean, he quietly had a top 5 season this year. He was quietly a top 5 receiver in fantasy this year. I wonder what he finished per game.
He's just been so inconsistent though, and that's not on him. The whole Ravens offense has been, you know.
Yes, but I think this year was his breakout. I mean, this was his third year in the league. He
Really, wow.
finished he finished with over 1,200 yards and only 5 touchdowns, or 6 touchdowns if you count rushing.
But
And I think
Lamar missed so much time this year.
exactly. So I think with that fully healthy Lamar, we're going to see some of those touchdown numbers go
I
up.
can
I
definitely
think
see
as
that.
as Lamar gets older and kind of comes back from injury, I think he's going to be running a little bit less and throwing a little bit more. I think I really tried hard to sneak Zay Flowers on my list, and I just couldn't. But
I definitely agree with that though. 11 and 12.
all right.
Wow. So we're gonna agree on 11 and 12, but we couldn't find anything between 1 to
Yeah.
10.
Anything, pretty much just the top three. We're like, okay. But all right.
There you
So,
go.
our off the dome,
Ooh.
Puka Chase, JSN. Wow, they got
Oh my God.
Jefferson. They got
Wow.
Jefferson at 11 is crazy.
And George Pickens. I forgot about George Pickens too.
Pickens, I thought about. I just don't think Pickens had so much of his success this year when Lamb was hurt.
Yeah.
And I think when Lamb's healthy, it's a clear Chase Higgins
1-2
situation. Yeah.
relationship. Yep.
T
He's really
Higgins at
interesting though. T. Higgins is
Higgins at
crazy at 13. Yeah.
13 is crazy. There's AJ Brown,
AJ
10.
Brown being below T. Higgins is wild.
Yeah, I disagree with that entirely.
And
Neighbors at
Pickens over
6.
Justin Jefferson is crazy to me too.
Wow, they're hyping up Neighbors even more than I am.
And that's also insane. I like London at 7 though. And Nico Collins being on the list is cool too.
Machine
You know.
Rice. Hey, Machine
And Rasheed
Rice
Rice.
guy.
Yeah. Hey.
Eight is too high for Nico. I don't know.
What's this lower tier? Ooh. Garrett Wilson.
Wow.
Devontae?
Both
Waddle?
both the guys we were high on and like snuck in,
Yeah.
or they have in the 20s.
That's too low. That's too low for either one of them.
Wow.
I don't know.
I totally
20s? Mm.
I totally
Maybe tier
forgot
3.
forgot about Jamison Williams. Don't think I would have put him in top 10, but I would have thought about it.
I would have put him in the top, the tier 3 over Pickens, maybe. I don't know.
I
Not
think,
at
yeah,
the
I
top
would have
spot,
too.
but
This is crazy to me. As someone who owned McConkey all year in fantasy, for
I'm
him to
not
be
sure.
that high is absurd. I would,
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not sure that he's even on the list next year. He's giving me Hunter Renfro vibes.
yeah, Burden at 26 is nuts.
I think DK is gonna surprise some people too next year with a full year to come
The
under his belt.
Burden over Rome is crazy. Everyone's just trying
Insane.
to that's nuts.
And how is Marvin Harrison still at 32? That's my biggest question. There's no way he's actually 32. I understand the production has not been there, but the talent is obvious, and he hasn't had any help from any side of the ball except for Buda Baker.
Yeah. Devontae Adams at 18. I mean, he's gonna have to regress sometime. He's getting old. I think that's way too high.
Does he? Does he
He,
really? Because this year's red zone production kind of told me, hey,
that's true,
he's
but
always going to have that route running, huh?
he was so touchdown dependent this year, and I think as he gets older and older, I mean, how old is he? Is he like
32, 33?
32? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna just see those numbers dip and dip. And if he's not scoring 12 touchdowns a year or whatever it was, he's not putting up 80, 90 yards a game anymore. There's just no way.
No.
I think 18 is way too high for Devontae.
But he's
I
always been
th
a possession receiver, so
I think 21 is way too low for Zay.
if he doesn't get that volume, I don't think his numbers are going to match what he's actually doing on the field. Steph Diggs all the way down there. Man, shoot. That's crazy to me.
I would honestly put him in like this range, like Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton range. That's where I'd have Stephon Diggs.
I agree, maybe, I guess.
I mean, you had him at 10, so I
You
mean,
know, like I think that yeah, I
Oh,
think that he's a little
yeah.
bit higher, but at the same time, I like where he's
Off the
grouped.
dome, off the dome is hard with look no numbers, no rankings, no nothing to look at. Like it's tough,
It's closer to what I think people end up doing in the actual drafts, though.
which is fair. Which is fair.
Because
Well,
every year I mock draft 4 times, and I'm like, oh, this looks nothing like any of the mock
yeah.
drafts I did.
And it's interesting too because with every league, I'm sure our listeners out there, you guys can understand this. Every league drafts very differently. Very few leagues actually stick to any rankings. Obviously, these are like way too early rankings, but even when we have the final ADPs by August, No league goes by that.
It's
You
all
know,
field.
it's all
Instinct.
yep. And you got to factor in like half PPR. This might be full PPR rankings too. I wonder how it changes if it's half PPR, like we've had it. But interesting stuff. So what I'm learning
Absolutely.
is we need to maybe be a little bit better off the.
Yeah.
I forgot all about a few of these names. I
Division
can't
by
believe they
division
have.
was a good tip though.
Yeah, I went
I still
through
missed
and
the
went.
entire NFC South. So, or NFC East.
Yeah, yeah.
Neighbors, CeeDee Lamb,
Hey, forget that
Pickens.
division. But you had
You
AJ
know,
Brown. But you had
they
AJ
don't
Brown.
exist. Hey, oh, right. See, not completely.
Well, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for our fantasy segment of the show. We're going to take a quick break, guys. And when we get back, we're going to
See
switch
you after
gears
the
to
break.
reality, real NFL football. We got a Super Bowl coming up in 2 days.
Let's go.
We will
Super
see
Bowl,
y'all after the break.
the great American tradition.
Peace.
Peace.
In pastel shades, hues are faded. Those colorways so outdated. Lost in the ways that you played it. Lost in the ways that you made it. Lost in the wave of my greatness. Drowning in haze of the faintest. Loud to the face, got me faded. Had need a chase and we wasted. Told on my waist, won't display it. Just in case, won't explain it. Love to my haters who hate it. Trust when I say that I made it. In pastel shades, hues are faded. Those colorways so outdated. Lost in the ways that you played it. Lost in the ways that you made it. Lost in the wave of my greatness. Drowning in haze of the faintest. Loud to the face, got me faded. Had need a chase and we wasted.
The break.
We are back indeed. Garson alongside Malcolm.
Woo.
And like when we were talking about some of the lesser, I guess the lesser recognized, but they're still very important NFL awards that happened last night. And
I'm raising my thumb for the Spotify listeners.
yeah, there you go. Thank you. And I wanted to point out one thing with both the MVP voting and the comeback player of the year voting. One, I know everyone's talked about this thing where one person voted Justin Herbert as first place for MVP, and people are saying Call Drake made the MVP, but it's like you don't know who his second place was. I was like Herbert, I can kind of understand it. He had a bad O
Ah,
line.
I can't understand that at all. I watched most of those Chargers games.
Fair. You've watched the AFC West more than I
Mm,
do, so.
that was horrendous this year. And it wasn't Herbert's fault. You're right about that, but it was bad.
And then comeback player of the year, I mean, McCaffrey kind of ran away with it. Wasn't really
Pun
anyone else
intended.
in consideration. But after
No
he
one ever
got
caught up.
McCaffrey got 31 first place votes. Aiden
Damn.
Hutchinson got 9.
Okay. Respectable.
Dak Prescott got 6 first place votes.
I forgot he broke his leg.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence got 2 first place votes, which I actually
That's crazy. I was gonna say, actually, wait a second.
that's a sheer non-injury comeback player of the year, which I
Absolutely.
think it's kind of morphed
Dicey.
into an
Injury.
an injury award. We're like, oh, you got
Adrian
hurt last
Peterson did
year.
that though.
Yeah, AP kind of changed the game there. But
How you win comeback player of the year and MVP?
yeah, insane. But Trevor Lawrence, if you take away, if you let's not count injured players, he probably was a comeback player of the year. If you just factor people who played full
He
seasons.
revived his entire career. We really
Yeah.
thought it was about to be over.
After that, only two other players got a first place vote. They got one each. One of them, Chris Olave.
Okay.
It's okay. The other person who got a first place vote for comeback player of the
Oh,
year,
no. Don't say it.
Philip Rivers.
Why is it the name
Someone
I was
out
thinking
there,
of too?
someone
Had the
out there.
audacity not to put Joe Flacco's name on there and end up putting up.
I saw a tweet today where it's like, someone tweeted out like NFL comeback player of the year got ruined when they gave it to Joe Flacco for like 5 good games with the Browns over a player who died on the field and came back. And I'm like, yeah.
You know what? That tracks though.
That
That
tracks.
math does math. Now, as a
But-
film major, if you know I'm doing the math right, that's never a good
Hey.
sign.
I want to know whoever that person is that voted Philip Rivers first place for comeback player of the year, and I want to shake
Hey.
his hand.
If they are publishing the Hall of Fame votes next year, they need to start publishing these AP votes because you know what? It is. I think that actually the AP votes are published, so
I don't-
it's somewhere out there.
I don't know what their names are. I think they have to like fess up to it.
Some of them do report. They do self-reporting.
Yeah, like I know the Herbert voter, I forget who it was, but I know he tweeted about like, I voted for Herbert, that was me. Here's why. And I was like,
Which-
okay, at least
Hey, baseball writers, why don't y'all take notes?
yeah, insane
Start
stuff.
start accountability. It's important in that sport, especially.
I still need to know who was that. I think it was one voter did not vote Ken Griffey Jr. first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm on a hunt for that man, and I'm gonna, I
Shame
don't
on
know,
you, wherever you are.
gonna give him like the biggest fucking, I don't know, whirly dirly.
Noogie.
Yeah, noogie. Yeah.
Put you in a headlock right quick.
But yeah, funny that Philip Rivers got a first place vote. 'Cause I guess he came back from what, grandparenting? I mean, that's a comeback.
Yeah, I
Grand-
mean, is
being a
he really a
grandfather?
grandparent though? Because he's still actively parenting.
Yeah, fair. That's
I feel like
tough.
that's just an honorary title for him.
Yeah, that's crazy too. I wonder if his grandkids, what the age gap is between his youngest kid and his oldest grandkid. So it's probably close. Like they're probably gonna
I
grow
was
up
gonna
as
say,
siblings.
actually, I think it's like 5 and 9 or something like that.
Yeah, like that's like they're probably gonna grow up.
He
His
talked
youngest...
about it on McAfee briefly,
Oh, really?
and I was just like, and I want to say it was 5 and 9.
That's awesome. But so there was another vote. I'm blanking. Oh, defensive rookie of the year went to Schlesinger, the Browns
What's his
linebacker.
first name?
Carson. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And not many good Carsons out there in football history.
Shout out to Chris Carson, right? That was the running back from
Chris
Seattle a couple years
Carson,
ago.
yeah, that's Seahawks running back. Chris Carson, Carson Palmer, Carson Schlesinger. I was like, hey, Carson's names
That's
are
all the
going.
Carsons I've ever heard of in the league, but yeah.
Yeah. I would have given it to that Seahawks safety hybrid guy, Iman Wari.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a
I
good
would
one.
have voted him, or I would have given it to James Pierce Jr. I just love James Pierce Jr. I think he's so good. I think that Falcons pass rush has so much promise for the future.
There was
Not
another
as-
young pass rusher that I'm thinking of too.
Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
There it goes. He had a very productive year too.
He had a good year, but I think it's like he was the first defensive player taken in the
He had
draft.
to have a better year to win the award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Schlesinger was like an afterthought, second
It's like
round
Malcolm
pick.
Rodriguez for the Lions a couple years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Forgot about him. Wow.
Shout out to Malcolm.
Yeah, there you go. Malcolm Smith,
gotta
Super
go.
Bowl MVP.
Hey, come on now.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Seahawks.
Yeah. Seattle's got had a Carson and a Malcolm. I think on that Super
Yeah.
Bowl team. Was Carson? No,
Yeah.
that was too
No,
that was
no,
too
no.
early for Carson.
Carson was right after or before.
Right, like he was
After.
he was after Lynch. Yeah. But
And then
yeah,
K9
crazy stuff.
and Charbonnet. Yeah.
I feel like they had another guy in between. I can't remember who, but so it goes.
That's
Last NFL award, Coach of the Year. It went to Vrabel, which I get
mm,
it. Like Vrabel,
okay. I guess so.
like he's for sure one of the top. For sure had to be in the conversation for Coach of the Year.
But
But I think Mike McDonald was a better choice. I
yeah,
think
1,000% agree.
I think Mike McDonald in the hardest division in football with Sam
Yep.
Darnold as quarterback,
Yep.
getting the 1 seed in a very tough
Draymond
NFC.
Green. Yup.
Yeah, yup. So I think
No.
Mike McDonald. But what's crazy to me, Mike McDonald didn't even get second place, and that's what pisses me off. Is they gave Liam Cohen second place,
Mm.
and like I get it. Hey, Jaguars did some crazy stuff
If
this
you're gonna
year.
give Liam Cohen second place, I think he deserved first.
Yeah,
Within
yeah,
that
exactly.
context, it's the
No,
freaking Jaguars,
I hear you.
which was a
And
harder rebuild, the Jaguars or the Patriots.
yeah, also like I mean I hate to, beat a dead horse to death, but easiest schedule in NFL history. Like, let's call it what it is.
They also play in the AFC South, so that's true most years for them.
Yeah, well, I meant for Vrabel, but also Cohen too
Oh,
probably had an easy schedule. But
comparatively.
yeah, and I just think I don't know. Like I understand like the Drake May MVP arguments, the Vrabel head coach of the year arguments. I understand like you can't control who you face you're up against each
No.
week. All you can do is, go against your opponent and
Whoever's on the
win.
schedule is on the schedule.
Yeah, and I don't love bringing up that point for that reason, but
But
you can't ignore it. Like you can't ignore it when you have Mike
thousand
McDonald
percent,
going up against
a million percent. We just
you
gonna
have
keep
Mike
going
McDonald
up.
going up against who is probably the best head coach in football right now, and Sean McVay twice a year. Without a doubt, the best division in
Shanahan was
football.
on one this year.
Yeah, with Shanahan, McVay, even the Cardinals are no pushovers. I mean, maybe they are. I take that back, but still, but still,
Pump the brakes,
yeah. I don't think Mike McDonald got enough credit as he should have. To not even finish top two is crazy to me. Like,
No, I mean it's like the McDaniels hate though. I understand it, but I also don't get it at the same time.
yeah, that's fair. But well, switching to real football. Uh, I know Super Bowl is coming up. I don't like thinking about Super Bowl this year. As a Jets fan, I either got to watch the rival win or I got to watch Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl, which I guess I'm rooting for. Like I like the guy. I want him to win, but it's like, wow, if I know for a fact the Jets wasted a Super Bowl winning quarterback talent, it's gonna hurt.
Damn, that does suck when you put it like that.
And then if I watch the Patriots win, it's gonna suck.
Nah,
Like,
I don't want to think about watching the Patriots win anything.
right, so let's skip the Super Bowl. Let's think about the draft.
Let's do.
Let's do that. And let's do one of those. I think we each created a keep four, cut four list for each other.
Okay.
And I want us to kind of, we look ahead to the draft, do a deep dive of every NFL team's first round picks since 2000. And let's see
Let's
how
do.
well we know our team's first round picks. How know we know teams others' first round
This
picks.
is going to be painful as a Raiders and Jets fan.
And we're gonna put each other on the spot. And so just to kick off our new keep four, cut four first round picks for our franchise. Matthew, I'm gonna give you some Raiders. And all of this is gonna be, I think, throughout this. I think every episode leading up to the draft, we're gonna pick a new two teams, maybe more
Let's
teams. I don't know
do
how
it.
the math works out.
Yeah, we'll see.
But and so
I'm
Malcolm,
excited though.
I got 8 Raiders for you. For all first round picks since 2000, and we're actually going to start in 2000.
Oh, snap. I know where you're going
Sebastian
with this. Yep.
Sebastian Janikowski. Are you going to keep
Mm.
him or cut him in terms of
Keep
Raiders
him.
first round
Keep him,
picks?
keep him, keep him, keep
You're
him, keep him, keep
keeping
him, keep him.
Seabass. I
Keep
guess
him forever.
it is. I do want to note that we are not talking about their entire NFL careers. I wanted this to be solely on their tenure with the team that we're drafting them with. So in this case,
Okay.
it'll all be just their Raiders career.
No,
And
no
yeah,
Seahawks.
yeah. But looking at Justice Raiders' career, I mean, he was there forever.
10, 11 years, something like that.
I think more. I think
Maybe
like
even more.
I think like 12 to
Yeah.
15. I mean,
Oh,
I know
12
he
to
was
15?
I know
Yeah.
he was in the league until 2018, I think.
Nah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Full 15-year sprint with the Raiders, that's hard. Gotta
So
keep
yeah,
that, man.
gotta keep
Gotta
that.
keep that.
Next name up. So you kept Seabass. Next name up, Amari Cooper.
Cut. You need to cut him. Can't play
Wow.
that song on the video, but we gonna have that quote in there.
Cooper had some good years. He was
The
Pro
OT
Bowl.
Genesis. Yeah, the first 5 years of his career were amazing, but then we traded him. Man, that's what it is.
But man, he and Derek Carr had some good days. Well,
Some. Yeah.
next name up, one of my favorite players to watch. We're talking about him earlier. Darius Hayward Bay.
It's gonna hurt me, but cut that. Maybe Al Davis would have
Man.
wanted him, but no, cut him.
I mean, I
So
guess
anyway,
if you cut Amari Cooper, you gotta kind of have to cut Hayward Bay. Like, that's
no.
fair. All right. I think from here on out, it gets pretty tough.
See, maybe I should have kept Cooper.
So you have 3 keeps left and 2 cuts left.
Oh,
Next name up, Nnamdi Asomugha.
keep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a quick keep.
That Eagles trade hurt my feelings. To this day, I haven't forgiven them.
I remember
Dream
back.
team.
I remember
Dream
back.
team. Come on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the whole Dream Team stuff. Who said that?
Vince Young.
Yeah, I was like, I knew it was a Titan. I had Titans in my mind. Wow, Vince Young. I forgot he wasn't even an Eagle. Crazy to think
Came in
about.
right after McNabb.
All right, next name up. We went all the way back to 2000. Now we're gonna move all the way up.
The way back.
Now we're gonna fast forward over 20 years to Brock Bowers.
Keep.
Keep.
We're gonna keep. That's 3 keeps, right? Okay.
That's
Keep.
That's your 3rd keep. So you
Keep.
only have 1 keep left and 3 names left. So think
Please
about
better not be Jamarcus Russell.
who some of these first round picks are.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, no.
keep in mind because Raiders, they got some good names in the first
They
round.
do. There's one I haven't heard yet that I know I want to keep.
Well, next name up,
Yeah, there it
Josh Jacobs.
goes. Mm. Mm.
One of your
It's gonna hurt me.
favorites.
It's
You're
gonna hurt
cutting?
me.
Cutting Josh Jacobs. I think he led the league in rushing one year with the Raiders.
All 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, like he has at least I think it was top of 3 in rushing every year with the Raiders. I think it's like over like 1,300 almost every year.
Yeah. But if the Hall of Famer I think is coming up soon, maybe. If that happens, I want to save some space for them.
It's a big if. Well, so far you have kept Seabass, you have kept Nnamdi Asomugha, and you have kept Brock Bowers. You have cut Amari Cooper, Darius Hayward Bay, Josh Jacobs. Next name up, Darren McFadden.
Keep. Yeah. We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
go keep.
keep Darren McFadden.
Just in case.
That's gonna be your last keep. So
Yeah, just in
whatever
case
next
I
name,
think what's coming up is coming
whatever
up.
name is coming up, you're gonna have to cut. So your 4 keeps for Raiders first round picks since 2000 are Seabass, Nnamdi, Brock, and Darren McFadden. You have cut Amari Cooper, Hayward Bay, Josh Jacobs, and your final cut, Khalil Mack.
Oh
Oh.
no, not again! Not again! No!
Oh man, I think you sold that one.
The reverse psychology is strong with you.
Yeah, I think once you cut Jacobs, you gotta cut McFadden. You gotta
Yeah.
hold out for that Hall of
Gotta
Famer
hold
you
out.
mentioned. You
But
gotta.
I was thinking Jamarcus Russell might be somewhere in there, and as a
There.
Raiders fan, I could never do that again. Never, ever.
I guess that's kind of the debate is what's worse, cutting Khalil Mack or keeping Jamarcus
And
Russell.
then it was either Khalil Mack or Tim Branch. I
Yeah.
was like, ugh. Either way,
Yeah.
I would want both of them. But also, Darren McFadden, especially because we talked about tenure, that was a great run.
I remember growing up in middle school, without fail every year, Darren McFadden would have a 200-yard game against the Jets.
Every time.
Every time he
And then we
played
had
the
to watch
Jets.
Maurice Jones-Drew fumble the ball, and whoever else stepped in after he left.
Yeah. But man, those McFadden years, he torched us so much.
Those are some of the
But
First Raider Jets games I got to go to too.
yeah, nice. Hey, those are some great ones.
Ballers.
I remember there was one game they played at the old Oakland A's stadium where you could still see the sand on the
Yeah, the
diamond on
baseball
the
field,
field.
yeah.
Yeah. And just watching McFadden just
The O.Co
destroy.
Coliseum.
Yeah. But all right. So, I mean, if you swap out Mac for McFadden, you might have a perfect list there. I mean, Seabass,
Right?
look, whether you like him or not, kicker in the
A
first
Hall of
round,
Fame kicker, you know,
a Raider legend. I mean, 15 plus years there. I
right up
think
there next to Ray Guy.
Namdi is great. Namdi Asamoah was the top two corner in the league
9 year,
for
10 year.
years.
Yeah.
Brock Bauer, I know it's early, but
Nah,
generational talent.
he's gonna make me happy.
And McFadden's not a bad keep. It's just Mac
Nah,
is a tough cut.
Smack is. It
That's a
was tough to
tough.
let him go every
Yeah.
single time.
Yeah.
I
Literally.
hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
All right. Well, you mentioned a lot of the Jets with that McFadden keep.
Dun
Believe
dun
you,
dun.
believe you got some Jet names for me?
Oh, I do, sir.
Oh, how
And
many?
we're gonna start it off at the top, nice and easy. We're gonna get saucy with it. Sauce Gardner.
See, I'm trying to even think of what has even been a good Jets first round pick aside from Revis.
That is an excellent question. Maybe your
Sauce,
GM should also ask that.
Sauce. I'm happy to cut Sauce. I mean, he
Okay.
had 2.5 years with the Jets his entire tenure. Yes, he won Rookie of the Year. That was awesome. But after that, he kind of struggled a bit. Became one of the most penalized DBs in the league, and we saw him get burned a bit his second year. And his third year, we traded him at the deadline, and we got two firsts out of him. I mean, I kind of want to keep him on the sake of just for the fact of the value we got for him. But no, let's cut Sauce. Not a good enough tenure with the Jets.
Damn. Okay. Darrell Revis.
Darrell Revis, keep, easy keep. The only
Right?
keep I'm confident of that I know is coming.
Jonathan Vilma.
Vilma was a first round pick. That's right. Oh wait, never mind. I'm forgetting that mid 2000s too,
Y'all had a
where
bunch in there.
I know DeBrickashaw was a first round pick. Got to hold out for
Mhm.
DeBrickashaw. Mangold, I don't remember if he was a first round pick or not. Vilma, I mean, off the top of my head, I feel like it would probably need to be hold out. I I gotta keep Vilma. Let's keep Jonathan Vilma.
Okay.
I know he didn't have the longest tenure with the Jets. I know he kind of went to the Saints afterwards and kind of great tenure with them. But with the Jets, that's when I was growing up. That was good stuff. Let's keep Vilma.
This one makes me sad, but Nick Mangold.
Nick Mangold, RIP, easy keep, auto keep. Shoot, I've used 3 keeps already.
I figured
Gotta
as
keep Nick
much.
Mangold. Gotta
When
keep Nick Mangold,
when the
though. I
reverse
mean,
psychology is working on the other end, I was thinking,
yeah,
like, oh, well, we think very similarly. This
this
is
is
crazy.
great. Shoot. Well, at the very least, I'm glad I didn't keep Sauce, because otherwise I'd be screwed. I would have had to cut Vilma. I should have cut Vilma in hindsight, but whatever. So, yeah, easy keep Mangold. Rest in power. What you got?
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. I'm happy to cut him. I know he
Okay.
was great with the Jets. I think was he also defensive rookie of the year?
Yeah, I
I
believe
can't
so.
remember. Yeah, but just the way it ended, that was a
It
real
was
sour
nasty.
taste. It was
Yeah.
nasty, and I don't think he. I think he burned too many bridges with the Jets for him to be a keep. I know his peak was awesome, but I think
No,
we
I
got to
would agree
cut
with that.
Jamal Adams.
All right, it's gonna get real dicey here.
So I have what, 3 players left, and I can only keep
Yes, sir.
one.
hmm
Shoot.
It's gonna be tough. Santana Moss.
I always forget he started with the Jets. I think that was when I was like, when he was on the Jets, I was young. And I don't know why, I always think of him as a Redskin first and then a Jet second.
Santana Moss and Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
That's that time period right before we
I,
kind of like were aware.
I was like starting to become aware, but not fully of what was going on in
No.
football. I'm gonna have to cut Santana Moss.
Okay.
I think that I don't know if he had enough amazing seasons on the Jets for him to be kept. And I know there are some better names. I would keep DeBrickashaw over him. I would keep Mark Sanchez over him.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I mean that's two names that you might give me. I would keep over Santana Moss. We gotta cut him.
Okay. Okay. Chad Pennington, all-time best Jets quarterback outside of Joe Namath.
Chad Pennington. I mean, this is a quarterback I grew up with. Growing
Hmm.
up, like he was the
Like Kerry
first.
Collins on the Giants
Yeah, he was the first guy, first quarterback I
or
knew.
Kerry Collins on the Raiders. Wanna to just what I wanna.
Make sure it's still recording. Same reason I gotta cut Santana Moss is I gotta cut Chad Pennington. I know he was really good. This one hurts to cut probably the most so far,
You're gonna hate me.
but I think I gotta cut Chad Pennington and hold out for DeBrickashaw or Mark Sanchez because Mark Sanchez, I'm sure Chad Pennington probably had a better career, but Sanchez, I mean, the only 2 years of joy I've had as a Jets fan were with Mark Sanchez. So
There's one more name left.
no more name, I gotta keep him no matter what, right?
Sam Darnold.
Oh man, just to rub it in too. Oh, I mean,
I
he
hope he
was.
wins the Super Bowl now.
I hope he wins the Super Bowl too, but man, I should have kept
Brutal.
Chad Pennington. I should
I
have
think so
kept.
too.
I was thinking, I'm like, you might throw Zach Wilson on me. I didn't even think he
Good,
would throw Darnold on
good,
me.
good. Brutal.
Dang. So what's my final list? I kept
You kept Jonathan Vilma, Darrell Revis, and hold on.
Nick Mangold
Nick Mangold. Yep.
and
And
Sam
then
Darnold. Ugh.
Sam Donald. Yeah, it's hard to remember that that was the last one, but yeah, that is the one. I'm looking at the list like, who would he have kept? The two names, because we both had 10 initially, right? And we crossed off two names. Who are your two names?
Oh, I crossed off Jamarcus Russell. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna keep it
I'm
raw and
sorry
then let
about
me pull
Darnold.
it back. I mean, that wasn't even like it's not the worst one you could have given me. Like, it's better than Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
Like if we're
I
factoring,
was thinking specifically of the Zach Wilson trauma. I was like, I'm not going to do that to him.
yeah, fair. Trying to pull it back up. It was. Oh, it was
Hard to think.
Ruggs. It was
Oh,
Ruggs.
Ruggs. Yeah, Great,
Yeah,
appreciate you.
yeah.
Because I also had
I thought.
similar thinking in that.
Yeah, I tried to go for like all eight names that like were still good. Like you can make a
Yeah,
case for keeping all of them. And I guess Sam Darnold, like since the Sanchez years, he probably has been the best quarterback we've had.
yeah.
Albeit a short
Unfortunately,
tenure, and like I
Mike
think
White's in there somewhere.
the 1 week of Mike White, the
300
one
yards ain't never the stuff, nothing to
I
overlook.
I think he has the record for most completions and most yards in first career NFL start. So
Damn.
I think the
Um,
gloves he wore were in the Hall of Fame for like a week. Mike White, Hall of Famer.
the two names I unfortunately had to cross off because I figured you'd go with him very quickly is the Brickashaw.
Yep, I called it from the start. I'm like, if I get a different
I was
shot,
like, oh, that's an automatic one. I can't have that one in there when Revis and whomever else. Interestingly enough, too, Vilma, DeBrickashaw, and Mangold, I think were the same year or
I think
around
that
there.
I know Brickashaw and Mangold were the same year. I wasn't sure if Mangold was a first round pick or like the first two picks of
First
the
or second
second.
round. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's where I was like trying to go off memory because I know we
I
had.
think he was like pick 14 or something like that.
Was John Abraham a first round pick? Was he even a Jet pick? I think he was.
He might have been a Raider.
Let's see, John Abraham. 'Cause I was thinking
Not
his
Jonathan
name.
Abraham, actually John Abraham.
Oh yeah. You're thinking of John. You're thinking of Jonathan Abram, who was
Yeah.
a Raider. John Abraham was drafted in the first round in 2000. So I guess he would have the
Mm,
first year of eligibility for the Jets. I probably, I mean, yeah, he had three Pro Bowls with the Jets, AP, all first team All Pro his second year with the Jets.
pretty good on the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, he had a year with 13 sacks and six forced fumbles.
Hey.
But
Six? That's TJ
yeah,
Watt numbers.
yeah, right. That was one I was like, I wasn't sure if he was a first round pick either, but I was thinking about him. I was thinking about DeBrickashaw, obviously, Worried about
The
Zach
second name
Wilson.
I crossed off was Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson.
I feel like that's like
I
Brock,
think I
except in
would
the
have.
opposite direction.
Yeah, literally. I would have probably cut, depending on like where you put him in the list. If he was like a first name, if it was a first name, I probably would have cut him.
Probably would have crossed off Santana Moss instead.
Santana, I thought about keep. I could just. I should have kept Chad Pennington. That's really what it was. That's where I went wrong. You should have
Think
kept
about that
Khalil
for a
Mack.
while, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
But all right. Well, I mean, okay.
that was so much fun.
Our first
Can't
keep
wait to do
four
that
cut
next week.
fours, not
Mhm.
bad. Malcolm, what team do you want me to give you next week?
Let's stay in the
Or
AFC
actually,
East
okay.
and let's do Bills.
All right, I'll give you Bills next week, and I want you to
What you want?
throw. But I'll do an AFC West team then.
Okay,
Throw
okay.
throw the Broncos at me.
Ooh, yeah. No, that's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, Broncos. I know they got some good ones, but yeah. So all right,
All
well, there we
right.
have it. So next week we will do. You'll give me Broncos players. I'll give you Bills players, and we'll go from there. Other than that,
Let's do it.
I mean, it's
An
been a great
awesome another
episode.
episode of the Bottom Feeders
Yep.
podcast.
And hey, we got the Super Bowl in less than 48 hours.
Let's go.
I'm very excited. Malcolm, what's your final score for the Super Bowl before we hop off?
27-14 Seahawks.
Oh wow. A two-score game?
Yeah, I think they're gonna close the gap in the second half and really
I
start close the gap, create a gap in the after the second half.
I'm going to go 26 to 21. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna get creative. 26-22.
Ooh.
Seahawks over Patriots.
There is usually a safety in the Super Bowl.
Or like a weird like 2-point conversion for
What is
whatever
going on
reason.
here? Yeah.
Like I
Haven't
think
seen
I think
that.
we see some unique play calling. I think the Seahawks are gonna stay true to their identity, which is I think they went for it on fourth down the least of any team in the NFL this year.
Well, I mean, they don't have Josh Allen, so
Right. They kick a lot of field goals and it's worked for them. And I think if there's a situation where like it's like because of all the field goals they're kicking, it's like 16 to I don't know. Somehow the math might work out. Pats go for two and get it. It's 26-22. Seahawks win.
let's go. We will see if we're
Let's
right
get
next
it.
week, I
Yeah.
guess.
We'll see you next week. Malcolm, any last words for the people?
Like, subscribe, comment, and thanks for staying until the end if you did. Much
Yeah.
love.
Much love, guys. Thank you all for listening. Join us next week for another fun episode of the Bottom Feeders Podcast. See you all next week.